We are less than a month away from being in a new year that will happen to be, just so happen to be, a midterm year. So we've got a major election in less than a year. We have a major election in November. And historically speaking, the party in power at that first midterm of a new presidency loses big in the midterm. Historically speaking, that has been the case more often than not. And the party in power right now is the Republican Party. That would be the White House, the House, and the Senate. And so history would tell us that this would be a midterm in which the Democratic Party should do quite well. And certain indicators will give us an idea if that's what it's looking like. Some of those indicators are special elections that are held as we approach the midterm year. And Democrats have been doing quite well in special elections. A few weeks ago, we had some special elections where the Democrats won across the board. And then we just recently had some more special elections. The most notable one that people were paying attention to was in Tennessee, where it was a district that Donald Trump won by a rather large margin just less than a year ago. And now the Republican isn't pulling the same kind of numbers. And you can take a look at the data, and you can take a look at the information, and you can take a look at the trends, and you can start to piece together what 2026 might very well look like here.
Let's talk about the numbers. Republicans should be running for the hills this morning because the blue wave is building, my dear friend, Mr. Berman. What are we talking about here? Well, Matt Van Epps, the Republican candidate, he won it by 9, but this is a district that Donald Trump won by 22 points, 15 points, 17 points. This is a 13-point gain for the Democrats in terms of the margin, and excuse time for Republicans is over because I hear all about these special elections. Oh, the turnout's so low. It's not representative of what happened in a midterm election. The turnout last night in Tennessee's 7th district was equal to the turnout in the 2022 midterm election. So the blue wave, it seems to be building right out of center of Tennessee.
The trends right now show major pickups for the Democrats in November. We still got to turn out. We still got to show up in November. We can't take anything for granted. I'm just saying that we need to recognize the trends that we're seeing. We need to recognize the patterns that we're seeing, and then we need to turn that into actual action in November. Tom, we're not even at Christmas the year before yet. I understand that. Understand this. My content is going to be even more heavily political in the new year as we have a midterm coming up. We are going to be talking about the primaries. We are going to be talking about the general election. We are going to be talking about the topics. We're going to be talking about the candidates in heavy fashion in 2026. We are entering into a midterm year where if the Democrats can gain, I need you guys to hear this. If the Democrats can gain control of the House of Representatives, they can stop Trump's financial, economic agenda. If the Democrats can take control of the Senate, they can deny him judicial appointments. And if they can take control of both, they can neuter the entire Trump presidency right now and turn him into an instant lame duck president. And a lot of people say if they can take control of both, they can impeach and remove him if they can get large enough numbers or get some sympathetic Republicans. Or they could just leave him right the fuck where he is. If the Republicans lose both chambers to the Democrats, I'm almost of the opinion you shouldn't impeach and remove him. Leave him where he is. Don't put J.D. Vance in there. Leave Trump where he is and have him be a neutered little boy for the remaining couple of years of his presidency, and don't let a single thing he wants to happen get passed. Neuter him, corner him, and wait him out. But we got to show up first. We got to show up in November. We got to make sure that we show up in numbers that cannot be disputed and that send a message.